now we built a survey style and we built a GNSS contact, and how would you work in the real world? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my rover to, let's just say here in Bozeman. And so I'm operating over in Bozeman. And if I wanted to start surveying in a Trimble interface, you could hit measure and then choose your style that way. We're trying to get all our keystrokes down in a sub three clicks. You can also go old school to menu, measure, and then choose the survey style there and measure points that way. Okay. So 4 keystrokes that way, or just 1, 2, and we're working here. This radio is going to go away. It's going to get a globe. The globe spinning will say that it's getting internet. And now, because my survey style was set for VRS, you notice that my mounts are only VRS. And then to slow down here, remember, we were operating in the Southwest MT. So we are going to choose that Southwest CMRX right here, which is full constellation, and hit accept. It will get and open the connection. If you ever see a globe with a red X, that means you do not have the internet. So sometimes people's hotspots or their phone is hotspotted and they're actually on their phone, and voice has priority over data. And so they actually lose their data connection while they're on their phone, and they don't realize that. So no different than radio has latency, so does cellular have latency. So here my globe is spinning and it has a green check, which is great. And I've got hot, or I've got fixed, or I've initialized in different languages for different software manufacturers. And it's telling me I'm good. I would tell people that no different than with a radio with latency affects your precisions. The whole premise of a real-time network is that you are getting cellular connectivity. And so if your cellular connectivity is weak, if you click here, you would see reliability, information coming in, and latency. Now I'm on a broadband connection here because I'm running an emulator, but I would encourage you that if you're using your hotspot or using an internal SIM, to be paying attention to your latency here. On a cellular connectivity, it should be usually sub 5 seconds and bouncing around within there. And that's, that's, just don't take it for granted that just because that globe is spinning, that there might not be any latency if you're seeing your precisions become not what you're accustomed to seeing, okay? So that was a quick run through on how to build a survey style, how to build a GNSS contact, and how to get hot surveying using a VRS connection. Now let's change gears and role play that for some reason you have a requirement to not use a VRS, but to use a single base. So, and one more thing about that VRS connection that I didn't cover that I need to, and I apologize. So what I'm going to do here real fast is go to measure and end my survey. And I'm going to go back to my survey style. And I failed to mention an important part here that I need to cover down on the rover options. So in a VRS scenario, some people say, hey, when I was using that VRS, I don't get the traditional vectors that I get from RTK, UHF, or from other types of networks. Just remember, in the survey style, you have a decision to make. Do I want to store the position as positions, or do I want vectors? And we would encourage you to change that to vectors, and that was an oversight on my part just a minute ago. So I want to make sure that you realize that's all controlled under the rover options, okay? And then I would hit accept and then store.